Hickenlooper earlier today about how the bill could impact the nation and Colorado. Kieran?
Yeah, Chad. The FEND Off Fentanyl Act just passed the U.S. Senate. It targets the entire illicit fentanyl supply chain, all the way from the chemical suppliers in China to the cartels transporting the drugs through Mexico. Here's what Senator Hickenlooper had to say.
This is a very simple, inexpensive bill that allows us to make a dramatic reduction in the amount of fentanyl coming into the country.
The FEND Off Fentanyl Act passed through the Senate in February as part of the National Security Supplemental, but the bill may take some time to get through the House. Senator John Hickenlooper put how badly we need this bill into perspective. He says in 2021, more than 100,000 people died from overdoses.
2/3 of those, so roughly 70,000, were from fentanyl. As a frame of reference, last year, roughly 40,000 people died from automobile accidents. This year might be a little higher because of distracted driving and cell phones.
Here in Colorado, the Department of Health says the Drug Enforcement Agency confiscated a record amount of fentanyl, and that fentanyl killed 948 Coloradans in 2023. Hickenlooper also tells me how important the Senate supplemental bill is to the FEND Off Fentanyl Act.
That supplemental bill was the most significant security effort, more money, more effort to secure the border than any bill in the history of the United States.
Unfortunately, Hickenlooper says the bill that would help the amount of fentanyl trafficked into the country died in the House after presidential candidate Donald Trump urged fellow Republicans not to support it. Hickenlooper says he can't stress enough how important the FEND Off Fentanyl Act is to our nation.
The Fentanyl Act is going to declare this as a national emergency. It's going to empower the president and really demand that the president begins looking at international solutions to this to make sure that the fentanyl does not keep pouring into this country.
He also tells me the bill looks at sanctions and severe reprisals against the cartels.
International organized crime empowers the president to really go after them. And this is something the president's been agitating for. He wants to be able to go and coordinate efforts and put real resources into getting fentanyl, stopping it dead before it comes into this country.
Part of stopping fentanyl is ramping up border security. Hickenlooper is clear immigrants are not the culprits.
It's not immigrants smuggling it across. It's coming through on trains and trucks in the major border crossings. And that just takes resources to go after and make sure we put in the equipment that can measure and detect fentanyl.
Hickenlooper says he thinks the bill could dramatically reduce fentanyl in the U.S.
First thing it'll do is drive up the price. And that, the price could go up anywhere from 50 to 100%. And that's going to really slow down just the number of people and the frequency of use.
And more importantly, it would reduce the wave of deaths that follow the drug anywhere it's trafficked. For KREX News, I'm Kieran Nigro.